Sometimes watching a movie isn't enough. You also want to eat that movie. That's why there's movie recipes.
You're now going to be officially interviewed.
Should I go and light the candle first, sir?
What? No.
Today we're with Chef Gerry Klaskala at Aria in Atlanta, Georgia. We've challenged him with making a dish fit to be served at the Grand Budapest Hotel during its heyday. Chef Klaskala has selected a list of essential ingredients to make it happen. They are caraway seeds. It's an important spice in Eastern European cuisine. Parsnip. It's as similar to a potato as the Grand Budapest Hotel is to a normal movie. Think about it. And Hungarian sweet paprika. This one should be self-explanatory. It's because Wes Anderson is a super sweet guy. Let's get cooking.
So, Grand Budapest Hotel. What do we think of this? 2014 movie? Wes Anderson?
It's charming.
Yes,
it
is.
Nominated for Best Picture.
It was.
And not one of my favorite Wes Anderson movies, but really enjoyable.
Extremely enjoyable. He's always a visual storyteller, right. But I think this is probably where he put it into just another gear. Mm-hmm. Like, there's so many little details.
Tons of details.
Yeah.
Watching a Wes Anderson film is always a delight for your eyes, right? Mm-hmm. Even like the ones where the characters may not connect to you as much. There's always so much going on visually, and it's so charming. And Ralph Fiennes, I've never seen him like this in any movie.
He goes
before.
for it. Yeah. He goes way for it.
Nails it.
Yeah.
And he's way out there in this performance, but he had to be, right, to sort of anchor the film.
The other thing about this is everybody is in this movie.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
I mean, anybody that's ever worked with him before has made their way in here.
Jason Schwartzman's in it.
Jeff Goldblum and F. Murray Abraham, again, telling a story to a young listener like Amadeus. Yeah.
That's the other thing about this movie, that there are so many big names in it. Yeah. It almost is a little disappointing that they couldn't be used more, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, especially like Jason Schwartzman we were talking about. He's like, hey, you want to come by on set and play this role? Because it's basically meaningless and has 3 lines or whatever.
Well, I'll do anything for you, Wes.
And so when I see some of these people on screen, I want to see them more for longer, but it's hardly a major gripe.
Yeah.
So, a dish based on the Grand Budapest Hotel, my first reaction is it's probably going to be symmetrical or really colorful.
Yeah, very symmetrical. I'm also assuming it's probably not like a baked good of some sort, like the cakes that are prominent in this. Even though that's part of the story, I don't think it's going to be that.
He may draw inspiration from Budapest, and I don't know what kind of food they eat in Budapest.
Yeah.
But maybe a regional thing.
Well, maybe. Well, they do have some dinner at the beginning of it. F. Murray Abraham has a lamb.
He does.
Something. That's something that would be very interesting. Yeah. So it was like a lamb. What was it? Lamb. I can't remember. It was a lamb dish. So.
Ragu? Was it a lamb ragu?
I don't know. I like what I see so far.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
That's gorgeous.
Oh my God.
You look like those hearty eating guys.
What do we have here?
Well, we had a little inspiration, of course, the movie, Grand Budapest Hotel, so my mind goes right to that part of Eastern Europe. And one of my favorite dishes to cook when cool weather hits is goulash.
Yeah.
And so what we're doing is a Hungarian beef goulash. I've done a little twist on it. Goulash can either be a soup or a stew. I've taken it more stew-like, and we're doing it with just buttered noodles and a little creme fraiche.
Oh, wow.
And so, the big thing with goulash are the flavors. You have to have great Hungarian sweet paprika. Well, listen, I want you to taste while it's still hot.
All right.
Sounds great.
Let's dive in.
Yep, absolutely.
Are these potatoes?
These are Yellowfin potatoes, or Yukon Golds. What you'll notice with those potatoes versus choosing russets is that russets will get crumbly. These are waxy potatoes, so they're going to hold their shape.
I can taste the sweetness you're talking about.
Yeah,
there.
the paprika, and also we add, traditionally you may not see tomatoes in goulash. I choose tomatoes for the sweetness and the acidity, so it makes the dish a little more interesting. But then of course the garlic, lots of onions, and then just the slow cook to get the beef nice and tender. And then the finished seasoning, of course, is we toast caraway seeds, and then we pop them in a spice mill and pulverize those, turn them into powder, and then we season the goulash with the caraway. So you got this wonderful background note. Makes it interesting.
Oh my gosh, I don't want to stop eating it.
So what's your favorite part of the movie, do you think?
I just love the characters. That movie is just littered with great characters, but Zero is my hero.
Yeah.
When he just says, who wouldn't want to work at the Grand Budapest Hotel, right? It's like, it's a given, that you're going to be the lobby boy.
Yeah.
And Rosa Thorek. So I just love his character and the characterizations. If you're a fan of Wes Anderson like I am, it's really great movie making. It has a kind of old school zaniness to it, which doesn't take itself too seriously.
Yeah.
But the acting is first class and the set design is first class, and obviously, who doesn't want to work with Wes Anderson? Everybody.
Yeah, everybody in this
and
movie
it looks
does.
like, and in that movie, everybody did.
Yeah.
We were rattling off all the cast. There's a lot of name actors in that movie.
But you always know when you're watching a Wes Anderson film. Like he's got more of a quirkiness than really anybody else. That's his own, the signature.
It's funny to me how the characters in his movies can be all over the place and zany, even while the visuals of the film you're watching are so precise and planned and like perfectly centered. It's just interesting to me the way he chooses to play those things off of each other.
Yeah, everything in the background and just ancillary to the thing that he's framing has its own story to it. It's got its own. It adds extra detail to the characters and what's going on and everything. And he does this. I think he does this most in this movie.
Oh yeah, everything has a place in the background.
Yeah.
Oh man, this was really good.
Well, glad you enjoyed it.
This is terrific.
guys.
Yeah,
I
you can
can't
tell how
thank
much
you
we
enough
didn't
for
like it.